இந்த வீடியோவை உங்களுக்கு வழங்குவோர் மாலை முரசு செய்திகள் தொலைக்காட்சியின் படிப்போம் ஜெயிப்போம் உயர்கல்வியை தேர்ந்தெடுப்பதில் உள்ள சந்தேகங்களை தீர்க்கும் நிகழ்ச்சி தினமும் மாலை 5 மணிக்கு.
Good morning, Malaimurasu. 15 minutes news in English. Headlines for the day. India says no to Trump's mediation offer on Jammu and Kashmir issue. Indus water treaty on hold until Pakistan stops cross-border terror, says Ministry of External Affairs. India expels Pakistan High Commission staffer over activities outside official role. Life until death for 9 convicts in 2019 Pulachi sexual assault case. Chief Minister Stalin, Edappadi Palaniswamy clash over Pulachi verdict. News in detail. India says no to Trump's mediation offer, asks Pakistan to vacate illegally occupied Kashmir. India's position on Jammu and Kashmir, the return of territory illegally occupied by Pakistan, has not changed, the External Affairs Ministry said on Tuesday, underlining what Prime Minister Narendra Modi said a couple of days ago. India is also determined this issue be solved bilaterally, the ministry said, despite Pakistan having solicited mediation in the past and United States President Donald Trump having offered it twice. In a regular briefing, ministry spokesperson Randir Jaiswal told reporters India has a long-standing national position on J&K. The issue pertaining to the Union territory have to be addressed by India and Pakistan bilaterally. This, Jaiswal said, has not changed. On Monday night, in his first address to the nation since Operation Sindoor, India's military response to Pahalgam attack, the Prime Minister said there could be no talks over Kashmir except over dismantling Pak's terrorist infrastructure and returning Pak-occupied Kashmir. Indus water treaty on hold until Pakistan stops cross-border terror, says Ministry of External Affairs. Ministry of External Affairs spokesperson Randir Jaiswal on Tuesday said that India will keep the Indus water treaty in abeyance until Pakistan credibly and irrevocably abjures its support for cross-border terrorism. Jaiswal's remarks came days after India and Pakistan agreed to ceasefire following Operation Sindoor, which marked a flare-up in military tensions between the two nuclear-armed neighbors. The Indus Water Treaty was concluded in the spirit of goodwill and friendship as specified in the preamble of the treaty. However, Pakistan has held these principles in abeyance by its promotion of cross-border terrorism for decades, Jaiswal said. India has suspended the 1960 Indus Water Treaty with Pakistan, a historic World Bank brokered water sharing pact. For the first time ever in response to the deadly April 22 Pahalgam terror attack that killed 26 people, mostly tourists. The decision to halt the treaty was taken by Cabinet Committee on Security, the government's highest decision-making body on national security. India expels Pakistan High Commission staffer over activities outside official role. India on Tuesday expelled an official working at the Pakistan High Commission in New Delhi for indulging in activities outside his office and asked him to leave the country within 24 hours, a statement from the Ministry of External Affairs said. A formal démarche conveying the decision was issued to charge the affairs of the Pakistan High Commission. However, the identity of the officials and details of the alleged misconduct were not disclosed by the government. The government of India has declared a Pakistani official working at the Pakistan High Commission in Delhi person non grata for indulging in activities not in keeping with his official status in India. The official has been asked to leave within 24 hours. Charge the affairs, Pakistan High Commission was issued a démarche to this effect, the MEA statement read. Life unto death for 9 convicts in 2019 Pulachi sexual assault case. 6 years after the Pulachi sexual assault case on extortion came to light, the Mahila court in Coimbatore on Tuesday sentenced all the 9 convicts to life imprisonment until death. Judge R. Nandini Devi pronounced the quantum of punishment around noon after declaring them guilty in the morning yesterday. She ordered a compensation of Rs 85 lakh to the 8 victims who came forward. CBI Special Public Prosecutor Surendra Mohan said all the 9 accused were awarded life terms under Section 376D gang rape and 376(2)(n) repeated rape of the same women of the erstwhile Indian Penal Code and were awarded life imprisonment till death as sought by CBI, which probed the case that even echoed in the Tamil Nadu Assembly. The punishment has been given considering the gravity and nature of the offence. The electronic evidence helped us in scientifically proving the charges, Mohan added. Chief Minister Stalin, Edappadi Palaniswamy clash over Pulachi verdict. Following the life sentence verdict for all 9 convicts in Pulachi sexual assault case, a fresh political clash erupted between Tamil Nadu Chief Minister M.K. Stalin and AADMK General Secretary Edappadi K. Palaniswamy. Stalin called the verdict a victory for justice and accused the previous AADMK government of protecting the accused, saying those who shielded the criminals should hang their heads in shame now. However, EPS hit back, saying it was his government that arrested the accused and handed the case to CBI. He accused Stalin of politicizing the issue and pointed to other sexual abuse cases, including Anna University issue under the DMK regime, urging the Chief Minister to introspect instead of blaming others. Justice BR Gawai to be sworn in as 52nd Chief Justice of India today. Justice Bhushan Ramakrishna Gawai will be sworn in as the 52nd Chief Justice of India today. The President of India will administer the oath of office and secrecy. Justice Gawai will have a tenure of 6 months and 9 days and is expected to retire on November 23rd this year. The incumbent CJI Justice Sanjeev Khanna retired on Tuesday. Justice Gawai will be the first Buddhist to hold the post of CJI. While interacting with a group of journalists on Monday, he remarked, "It is, however, a coincidence that I am taking oath a day after Buddha Purnima." The President of India had on April 29 appointed Justice Gawai as the next CJI, effective from May 14, 2025, and he will be the 52nd person to hold the office. Trump hails US-Saudi ties, signs $142 billion defense deal in Riyadh. US President Donald Trump began his Middle East diplomatic tour with a high-profile visit to Saudi Arabia, where he signed a massive $142 billion defense agreement with Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. Speaking on stage in Riyadh, Trump praised the Crown Prince as an incredible man and declared that the US-Saudi relationship is more powerful than ever. In a surprise move, he also announced lifting of US sanctions on Syria, signaling a major shift in policy. Trump was earlier seen attending a lavish lunch with business magnates, including Elon Musk, as part of his efforts to deepen economic and strategic ties in the region. His 4-day visit will also take him to Qatar and UAE. Djokovic and coach Murray split after 6 months, and Murray will no longer be working as Novak Djokovic's coach. The decision, said to be taken by a mutual agreement, means Murray will not be there by Djokovic's side when he chases the 8th Wimbledon title in July. Djokovic, a 24-time Grand Slam champion, joined forces with Murray in November last year. Under Murray, the Serb reached the semi-final of the Australian Open, ultimately retiring injured after losing the first set. The 37-year-old has had a difficult season by his high standards, losing his first match in 4 of the past 5 tournaments, as well as being beaten in the Miami Open final by 19-year-old Jakub Mensik.